I'll give you a crisp high five if I can hit your camera lens with this ball of paper.
Okay. Nope.
That was close.
Well.
Anyways.
Let's start the show. Feeling alright? Feeling good?
Feeling groovy.
Hello and welcome to Two Guys and a Few Good Men. I am TJ Washuk.
And I'm Garrett Loberg.
This is Movie Lowdown for the week of October 7th, 2019.
Yeah. Sorry.
Spooky season is around the corner.
I know. We've got spooky things all month long.
Got some nice candles going in here behind you.
Yep.
There you go.
We've got a lot of movie news to talk about. You know what's really weird is that we're not going to be seeing a lot of horror movies this month.
Yeah.
I guess we could watch them independently. But
yeah. I know. I don't know if Evan and I want to do the 13 Nights of Horror again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he has time for that because he's a busy guy with the firefighting stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Maybe I'll get something going because that was always fun.
Or maybe we could go do something on funny, scary movies.
Okay.
Really crappy, scary movies.
That'd be fun. Like B, C movies.
Yeah. But preferably D movies.
Okay. But yeah, that is the start of the show, and let's get right into the news. First up, we got Marvel news. Kind of.
So they
there wasn't too much news lately.
No.
They were just releasing photos of Black Widow and I think the Eternals.
Yeah, Eternals had a couple of photos.
Set photos.
Set photos, and they're really close to the kind of trippy look that they had. I want to say they were in the 70s or 60s that they put those out. But a lot of the early Jack Kirby, I don't think Stan Lee was part of the Eternals.
I'm not sure.
Either way, they have very colorful scenes. They're almost out of
very
Aztec.
Vibrant.
Yeah, they're almost Aztec ruins. Almost.
Oh wow.
So that's what they showed, and looks really cool. I'm really excited for this movie. Not for the fact that it's a Marvel movie, but it's a Marvel movie that I don't know anything about. So
Same.
It's something that's different.
And Angelina Jolie is once again going to be in ruins, like Tomb Raider.
But they released some more of Black Widow's.
This was
art,
more artwork though.
Mm-hmm. And they showed kind of some rough sketches of Taskmaster, which I've never been I'm not a big fan of it, but I've never been a big fan of Taskmaster. All the other villains I'm pretty chill with, but him it's I always thought his powers were a little cliche.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and not to get into that conversation, but it's cool that they're putting him in the movie. I'm still wondering if he's going to be the bad guy,
the main one.
Yeah, and it's going to be either present tense or in the future, or if it's in the past. That's nice to have a Marvel movie where everything's not leaked.
Right. Yeah. It's been a while since we've heard from Black Widow. Since they had the leaked images of Taskmaster
to begin with.
That was 2 months ago or more.
Oh yeah, 2 or 3.
And that's the next movie that comes out, I think.
Yes, and Eternals after that, and then I believe it's Doctor Strange after that.
It says it comes out in May, so probably won't see anything until the beginning of next year.
Well,
maybe.
I would say they're probably going to release a trailer in December.
In December, yeah.
And then keep dropping them.
Gives them 5 months.
Maybe a sneak peek at Thanksgiving if we're really lucky. But that's how they did it for Avengers, and going off that, it was such a big event that I'm not surprised that they dropped that stuff a little bit earlier.
Right, and we still do have some Disney movies that are coming out, like that Onward movie.
Yes.
So we might see a trailer for Black Widow in that movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of a kids movie, but still Marvel is Disney. I don't know.
Correct.
But other than that, that's what we had for Marvel news. But we have some interesting news about this. So the murder mystery Adam Sandler movie with Jennifer Aniston, that is getting a sequel. Did so well, I guess, for Netflix that they want to do another one.
I made it about maybe 30 minutes in and fell asleep.
Wow.
It just wasn't for me.
Now, I do want to say his new movie, Gems, what's it called?
Looks really good.
Looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
A24, of course, is making it.
And he called it a a caricature of New York, or I'm trying to think of what he called it, but he was like trying to incorporate a lot of like New York culture into this movie. And you can see
it in the trailer.
Very much.
It's cool.
So.
I like the feel and the vibe you get from it.
Yeah. Well, it's one of his movies. Like, I feel like all of them were so silly for so long, and now he starts making these movies that are a little bit better. And I think that I'm just wondering, like, what happened? Was he like really out of it when that happened? When he was making all those silly movies, or like were his production team just like, let's smash through as many of these as we can, and
maybe just to get money. I don't know.
I feel like we still need to do a live stream of us watching Jack and Jill, because
like, I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either, and I just remember somebody before telling me like, "Oh, I watched it and I thought it was funny," and I was like, "I don't know who you are anymore."
Yeah, like this. I don't know what's worse, that or the Wayans Brothers movie.
Sextuplets?
Sextuplets, yeah. I wonder which would be worse.
Or is it octuplets?
I think it was sextuplets.
Whatever it was,
either way, it was the same
terrible.
character playing multiple people.
Yeah.
And then speaking of prequel or sequels, Training Day. This came out of nowhere. Training Day is getting a prequel. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's a great movie.
I have a thing that I think's gonna happen in this movie. I think that they're gonna de-age Denzel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw that out there right now, just so when more news comes out for it, and they're like, when they say that, I'm gonna be like,
I said it first. But this is one of his classic movies, Denzel. I want to say it's probably in his top 5, because definitely American Gangster we're talking about.
Yeah, American Gangster's a really good movie. I'm trying.
Hurricane's pretty good. I don't know if you saw that one.
Equalizer.
Equalizer's good.
Oh, there's so many great movies that he plays. You know,
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli was good. Yep. So,
but I don't know if he's going to be in this movie or not. All we know is prequel's coming.
Yeah, and who knows? It might not even have to do with anything from that previous.
So I think
movie.
Ethan Hawke was the main character in that.
Yep. And what are you going to de-age him too?
Yeah.
This movie cost us a lot of money because we had to de-age everybody.
And then lastly on that, we have Sony is in talks to possibly sell the Masters of the Universe to Netflix, the rights to Netflix, because I don't think it's going to come out in theaters, to my knowledge. I think it's going to go directly to a streaming site.
Yeah.
But we also haven't heard too much from it.
Now, was this the live action one we're talking about, or the animated?
I want to see this as the animated one.
I believe that's what I was reading too. Because if it's the animated one, I trust them, because they took Voltron and they could have ran that into the ground, and I feel like they did. I've never seen Voltron, but
it was great.
When I watched the first season of that, I got through the first season and I was like, holy crap, and I went back and watched a bunch of the older cartoons, and that's the power that, like, sometimes I feel like the animated studio for Netflix is just, it's got so many ideas, and they probably have a good way of bringing in a bunch of money, but they don't allow them to do much.
And I'm not finding that article.
Well, we'll pretend like it's the animated.
I want to say it is.
Yeah.
I want to say it is. But I'm excited for that because that's being pushed by Kevin Smith. Or no, wait. It's a show. So he's doing the show.
Okay.
Kevin Smith, the animated show.
Okay.
And the movie is the live action.
Okay.
I want to say that's what it is.
Well, either way, I trust nothing but Netflix when it comes to animated shows. I feel like they're doing a pretty darn good job, and hopefully they do it justice. So, also I want to talk about the leaks that we got there. We actually just saw leaks for Suicide Squad 2.
Oh yeah, thank you. Bring it back to that.
I totally forgot. Which looked great. It's cool to see that
Nathan Fillion.
Yep, is in a really goofy outfit.
Yeah,
with like a skull and crossbones.
It's almost like what's that YouTube that meat show where they make a lot of bacon.
Oh God.
You know what I'm talking about with Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. Gosh, I can't even remember.
Everyone's like in the comments.
Epic
like,
Mealtime?
Epic Mealtime thing.
Yes.
It almost looks like an Epic Mealtime logo.
Yeah.
On his shirt or his outfit. And then
Pete Davidson's in it?
Pete Davidson, that's what I was thinking of.
What?
He looks like a mercenary, but he has like a whip.
Yeah, he has like a whip. He had like something up here on his shoulder, which it looked like a knife. or something to climb with, and then I forgot what else he had. Oh, he had bullets.
Bullets like right here.
Yeah, but like the whip was really like.
Why do you need a whip for? Like, is that your?
But yeah, but there was a guy that literally his superpower was climbing in the last one. So I mean,
that's true. So they're they're gonna have a lot of goofy characters probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you know that James Gunn's gonna pull a bunch of like goofy ones from the comics that no one's gonna,
yeah.
It's gonna be like yes. So yeah,
I'm excited for that.
It looks
especially
really good.
I think Nathan Fillion's character is gonna die right away.
Oh yeah,
just the way he looks.
Yeah,
it's goofy.
Either that or him and Pete Davidson are gonna get capped really early. I guarantee you, because they seem like two people that got added in their last minute.
Oh, and there's that weird guy with the mask, and he's wearing yellow and green or yellow and blue.
Oh yeah, like almost
like Kick-Ass. I was saying it looks like.
It looked like a jumpsuit from the early stages of the X-Men.
Yeah,
the baby blue and yellow, the like highlighter yellow. Yeah.
And then we had a girl. She was orange skin toned with long purple hair.
She looked like Firestorm.
Yeah,
like but that would be cool if they threw Firestorm in there.
Like an older Firestorm?
Yeah, like that has nothing to do with Teen Titans.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Even though she's a good character.
Well, yeah, but I feel like a lot of them are inherently good. They're just like caught up, and how do you know they didn't like capture Firestorm and they're like, oh, you're gonna cause problems.
Her in Arkham jail.
Yeah, kind of like how they did with Superman in Flashpoint.
Yeah. Okay. But that is for the movie news. Let's move into who joined that movie.
All right, you go for this one.
All right, so we got some news from the Matrix.
Matrix 4.
Matrix 4. We were kind of talking about this in our last episode. I don't know how long ago.
I want to say 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we also posted about it on Facebook. One of the two.
I think both.
But the lead has been it's been cast, and it's going to be the character that was in Aquaman.
Yeah, you go ahead and say that name.
Okay, it's Yaha Abdul Mateen II.
Oh, well,
I want to say that's what it is.
That was actually really good.
Yaha Abdul Mateen II. But he was Black Manta.
Yep.
And
Aquaman.
He's going to be in the new horror movie we were talking about last week or 2 weeks ago.
Candyman.
He's going to be in that as well. But yeah, that's the main character, and that's all we know so far for the Matrix.
It's always fun when we get the early news.
Yeah, just
to break it, but then it's like, is there anything
anything else we can get from
any
this?
more sustenance
We're like
to this?
Sucking on the dry tit.
Give us more.
And then we also have some cool news. David Diggs, he was in Blind Spotting, and what was the other movie we were talking about? He's in Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, he's been very new.
Yeah, but he's gonna be playing Sebastian the crab in the new Little Mermaid,
and I love his voice.
Yeah,
like I think that this was cool. A lot of these Little Mermaid ones, I've been like,
yeah,
blowing him off. But this one was cool.
Especially since he's like an up and coming actor. It's
yeah,
really cool to see that.
Well, and this is the thing about actors nowadays is you can see them start at a really low role, and then people start liking them in that role, and then it's either you keep going and don't do anything, or you just skyrocket.
Yeah.
And that's the power of the internet, baby.
Exactly.
Rule 34. What?
Oh, what?
What?
I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything either.
That is it for movie news. It's kind of a short week, kind of okay. I mean, we had some little spicy boys, but that's about it.
Yeah, nothing really big.
No. But El Camino, the Netflix movie, dropped, and that was our movie review. And I watched that on Friday. I have to say, it was great. So basically, it took place right after the last episode. They do a recap, which was nice.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, you can skip it if you want, but I watched it.
Yeah.
Just because it's been, I don't know, since 2011.
Yeah, so
since it came out.
8 years.
And Breaking Bad was one of my favorite shows, especially at that time. There was not really too many shows like that.
You know, AMC kind of cornered that market on being able to like do whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
And get away with a lot of stuff that like, you know, maybe FX could if they really wanted to.
Yeah, but you wouldn't see it on CBS or stuff like that. It's more adult thing.
And you know, I don't know if you saw these, but like shows like Justified. Did you ever see Justified?
No, but I heard it was good.
Or Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
This show's very much...
Those were FX, right?
Yeah, those are FX. It's very close to those shows, but this one has like a more grittier outlook. A lot of the stuff that you see in those shows, you can kind of expect a little stretch.
Yeah.
This show was kind of a little bit more grounded in the sense that you felt like you were there sometimes. Like there was some things that were like comical, and you're like, that probably wouldn't happen in real life. But a lot of the stuff, you're like, holy crap! Like somebody watched a meth head for like 2 years and was like, I gotta write a show.
Dude, no, for real. Like there's one episode where Jesse is trying to get inside that house of those meth heads, and he's like, oh, I know how to get them out. Here, I'm digging a hole. Hey, you want to help me out with this hole? And the guy starts digging the hole for him, and he goes inside.
And it's like they really did kind of corner that niche market of drugs and running, and so it's nice to see that they actually made a show or a movie out of this.
Yeah, so I want to say that the movie felt like the show. Okay. It didn't feel like a movie. It felt like just a long episode,
yeah.
Basically, because it was 2 hours and some minutes long.
Okay.
It was great. If you're a fan of Breaking Bad, of course you're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I definitely would watch it again if anyone wanted to watch it. Makes me want to watch the whole show and then watch
right there. Yeah.
We didn't need this movie, honestly.
No.
But I like that they added it. Vince Gilligan, awesome, good job.
Yeah.
It was a nice wrap up to your story. But also we had sad news, which I found out today that one of the characters died
in real life.
In real life, yeah. Robert Foster. He played Ed. He was the guy that was going to take Jesse Pinkman out of the picture and start a new life for him. He owned a vacuum shop in this show.
I'm trying to think.
He has big eyebrows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
But he died he said it was 78.
Okay.
But it was like on the same day that the movie came out.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that's crazy.
Sad.
But yeah, this movie was great. I have to say, it was fun. It was a wild ride. There's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of like twists that they always did in the show.
Okay.
It makes you think you're going some way, but no, they go this way.
Well, and the thing is that with these movies, they're hit or miss. With these ones that like keep going after the show ends, it really like I think we talked about it a couple of weeks ago when we talked about the Invader Zim movies.
Yeah,
and those are animated movies, which make it even harder because they have more of a niche group of people.
Niche, yeah.
But TV shows, especially, it's a lot harder
to a wider audience.
Yeah, and it's hard to move forward with a movie when you're gonna if something like God forbid The Sopranos, where the ending where not a lot of people liked it.
Yeah, exactly.
If they made a movie right now, like I feel like that would be for one they can't because James Gandolfini is dead.
Yeah, that's true.
But it would be universally hated or liked.
One of the two.
You have those two tipping points. There's no in the middle where it's like, it was okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's more or less either hit or miss. And obviously they hit. And I didn't see it. I didn't get to watch it yet. I'm probably going to watch it tonight, to be honest. But there's
a lot of flashbacks in it, too, which is cool.
Explain a lot of plot holes.
Yeah, kind of that. And also, it brings back a lot of familiar characters, which was cool to see because they actually filmed it for this movie. It wasn't like extra footage or footage from the show.
Oh, okay.
They like refilmed like
a lot
and
of
put
scenes
them in the same outfits that they were.
Oh, wow. Okay.
However, the one guy Todd, the guy that looks like Matt Damon, he's kind of chubbier now.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really fit his character as he did.
But you kind of go with it, those senses. So,
but other than that, everyone looks great. Badger's funny as heck. Skinny's in it, even though we don't see that scene in the trailer where he's getting questioned by the police.
I figured that was just kind of more of like a viral campaign.
Yeah, it was a viral campaign.
Yeah. So,
and definitely got us talking about it.
Oh yeah,
sure. But yeah, not a movie necessarily that we needed, but definitely welcomed. And
do you think that it would have done good in the theaters?
Probably not.
Yeah,
it probably was a smart idea to put on Netflix.
Yeah. I mean, any streaming service now.
Or any streaming service.
It's so cool to think about that a lot of these movies that you want to see a different movie or a different TV show, maybe you want to have it branch out, that they can get picked up, like how the Devil movie,
Devil movie?
Or Devil show. I'm trying to think.
Daredevil?
No.
Lucifer.
Where they got picked up by Netflix and they just
they
just went along with it like nothing happened. And
Mm-hmm.
it's cool to have these streaming services now because you can
pick up shows.
So if you know something on NBC that like people didn't like the majority, but other people liked, they might get picked up.
There was
of a cult following.
Exactly. There was a sci-fi movie or a show that was on the Sci-Fi Channel that Amazon picked up, and now they're making episode for it.
Is that Mystery Science Theater?
No, something else.
Okay.
I think Mystery Science Theater is Netflix.
Netflix, yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Because they did some Netflix movies with that, which I love seeing these streaming services do, like you're saying.
Yeah, and they put Jonah Ray on it, which is great. He's a fucking great comedian.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I think that's it for Movie Lowdown. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm TJ Washuk.
And I'm Bruce Willis.
Love you.
Good night.
This has been a Two Guys production.